Hello and welcome to my new YouTube video. Today I'm doing something very different from my usual videos. After watching a tutorial from the amazing Geraldine Jane that I'm going to link in the description below, I decided to have a go at watercolors and doing my own inspirational cards. These cards are a great tool as mantras, affirmations, and they can be used in my journal, so I can feature them in one page and look at it frequently as a reminder, or I can stick it in my wall and again look at it on a daily basis as a reminder of anything that I want to remember and read to myself every day. So I'm following the steps from the original tutorial from Geraldine, and then I'll just be creative with the watercolors and the mixed media that I'm using forward in the video. I have these oracle cards and I had a little flip through some of them, so I could just look at the colours and get some inspiration for the colours I wanted to use on my own cards. Here I'm making a start on my circles. So following Geraldine tutorial, she explains how to do these serendipity circles and how we should relax and take it as a mindfulness practice and just go with the flow, do not overthink. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just experimenting with the colors, seeing what colors I like most, and just generally leaving it to my emotions, let it flow, and basically take it a stroke at a time, just relaxing and being in the moment. As my watercolor palette didn't have any pink in it, or more like purple colors, I decided to use my watercolor pencils to give it a bit of enhance on the colors that I wanted to use. So I played a little bit with 3 of the colors that I really wanted, and just using the brush to make it a bit lighter. So I wanted to fill the card a little bit more, so I decided to add splashes of colors. So I went for this blue turquoise color, and then a bit of the mustard yellow. It looks a bit like gold, so I wanted to include that color in my card. Whilst the first card is drying, I'm starting my second one, and I decided to use different colors this time, and again I just let it flow. I didn't overthink it, and just relaxed, and I was in the moment. During the process, I realized I wanted to include that gold color more in the card, and I quite used a lot of yellow, but it really gave the card a pop of color and such a glow that for me it looks like a bright color coming from the circle, illuminating my path. That's how I interpret it. In here again, I'm using my watercolor pencils to give it some enhanced in the colors, some more shape to the circle, and just to complete it actually. I decided to give some white details on the card, kind of a glow crystallizing detail. So I used the white ink. And then again I decided to use some splatters of colors on my second card, but I went for more darker colors this time, so I used this navy color. And some green as well. However, I still felt that my background in the cards was still very plain, so I decided to use my pro markers to give some color in the background. Because these markers are water based, they didn't damage any of the watercolor splatters or effects that I had on the card, and it gives just this light color on the background that I really think completed the card. One thing that Geraldine recommends is to add some powerful words into the cards so we can read them as mantras or affirmations. There are various ways of doing it, but I decided to look into this affirmation book that I have and just cut some words that I feel that resonate with me. So here are the cards finished. Hope you like it. If you do, please subscribe to my channel and like this video. Thank you.